building a roster of all Korean players. Like, they're going for the comms, they're going for the all sorts of scrims all the time approach, and we just haven't seen the dividends yet, but we get to see the Irelia counter pick into the Gnar.
Great job here showing what the ward coverage has been, but he jumps forward, didn't notice.
Did I cast or curse it? Oh man, as soon as I said he was playing it safe, he steps forward, gets the ulti to slam them both into the wall, trying to walk it off, but the Vault Breaker's coming in, stops him up, beats him up. Goodbye, first blood over to Kindy.
That was tough, man.
Over and holding up a sign at the beginning of the show, so I'm not going to go into depth what Chainsaw is, but oh no, Core JJ.
Hold on, they're ready to go after Core JJ. Fleshy flashes forward, goes to the dredge line, forces a flash in trade. Jan's ready to go back in there, maybe. Harry, dive underneath the turret. Perfect execution, ain't perfect enough, and a Blaze Olive lives with 30 HP.
So close, man. Harry goes for it, and a Blaze Olive lives just. Oh, and he stops his base.
They stop the back, the dredge line comes in, and he punches him right in the jaw.
It seems like the tone has changed quite significantly, but Olive.
Oh, they go for the dive, and this time they got more than enough to take him out.
Ollie, are you okay over there?
I'm still trying to figure out how to do the fancy stuff, but I
would
think
hope.
touch screen just isn't working.
Come on, Ollie, we're not supposed to be excessively mean. Hold on. Stop it. With a hop, skip, and a jump away. But now Revenge is ready to follow, but Pioshik's got the follow-up. Revenge is going to be killed off first. Summit is still alive. Can be looking for a last little bit of damage to be able to find him, but he won't grab him. A Blaze Olive shows up, but it's only to see the corpses of his friends. It's a 2. Gnar all of a sudden has to be very respectful, very afraid whenever he's in the mini form because Irelia has such a kill threat on him. But when you got buddies, when you got Pioshik monkeying around here in the top side, just swings through, gets the gank, gets the kill. Amelie, go!
Annie tippers, but Shelly's in the mix, and E-Woman Flashy is able to land the dredge line, but now they're chasing down Pyosik, who's chasing Victor. Oh, wait a second, Vi died in the corner, and I wasn't paying attention. Oh, no, but Pyosik's got the monkey stab. He's ulting, and Victor's dead. Bye.
Flowers.
Let's see what we get.
Everyone does play-by-play at the same time, and it's just screaming.
It'll be a great last episode of the LcS. Because you know they aren't going to let us stay on this platform much longer after. Anyway, we got ourselves another Drake being picked up here by the side of TL, so they're going to get ahead in that metric too.
State of the game, Team Liquid will win quite easily.
Oh, we got some plays being made. Summit immediately transforming, using the Mega Gnar to buy a little bit more time as his team's ready to arrive. Summit wants to disengage, but they're coming in from the side. Tactical wants to kill. Summit goes over the wall. Team Liquid's ready to counterattack in the meantime. And the first kill goes over to Harry versus Revenge. Now Tactical's over the air. He grabs the kill, but he's going to be shut down by the Victor. And now you'll see Pioshik go unstoppable. A Blaze Olive runs into the alcove, but it's only a pretty place to die.
When the fight looks even and is able to blow people up, Tactical's trying to at least get one kill for his troubles, but he's basically in no man's land. Jan had an amazing from mid lane to top to just end the fight. So it's IMT is making the right call, but Team Liquid overall is always...
Let her cook. So
No,
let her cook.
we're not letting her cook.
I'm pretty sure they said who let her cook.
Yeah,
Said, let her
that
cook.
sounds more accurate. Revenge just gets...
This is getting tough.
I mean, I think it's been brutal. I think it's been tough. I think Immortals have been in a spot where this game feels... So Immortals having to recognize, dude, they're so far behind in this game. Team Liquid needs to conga line it. I'm not the one being mean.
I feel like I'm being pretty nice, guys. What do you guys think?
You're being pretty nice. You just said my mom's the only person at her birthday. As we've got the team fight breaking out with Kinby going in. They try to lock down Core JJ, but they won't be able to blow him up. Instead, Revenge goes into the back line, nearly in front of the kill, but nearly ain't enough. It's Jan getting the kill. It's 3 dead on Immortals. They want to make it 4, and Harry should guarantee it with a 5-point strike. Tactical wants to kite, but here comes lightning from Team Liquid.
They pull IMT.
There's 2 people on Team Liquid that still... 3 people, excuse me, that still have not died. One of those was the attempt here from Immortals. Core JJ got taken low, but it was Core JJ who started off the fight beautifully.
Take it away.
Me, Cass?
Yep,
Okay.
that's on you.
Great, fantastic.
Just a watch.
Oh, Pioshik goes in. The engage for the double knockup, but can Team Liquid find anything off of it? The follow-up goes through. It's there, and Jan goes on a rampage. Now he's jumping in with the Zeri ulti. Harry's going to pick up a killing spree. The 3rd kill goes over, a double for Jan. And Team Liquid, honestly, I think they just won the game.
Yeah, feels like it. You already see Yun working on towards mid lane inhibitor right now, so they're going to be taking 2 inhibs. They could play it safe and back, but right now, feels so hard for IMT to even hold this.
IMT are just collapsing, man. Team Liquid, they still got Tibbers back there. They've got the enchanted minions coming down 2 lanes. They got a 5v2 for the next 10 seconds. Flashy's just going to be deleted as Tactical wants to stand and fight, cleansing on the steps of his own fountain to even be able to stay alive a little bit longer as Bioshik leads the charge. He's low, but he ain't dead. He'll finish with a perfect score, and Team Liquid throttles Immortal.
It's going to be interesting to see how they do. I will say, at the very least, the other side isn't like as tanky. That is amazing. You know, they're not going against the Scion, at least. They are the ones with the Scion. It is 2 tanks in the top lane. Tenacity is getting more farm, but his base was delayed for a long time. So, you know, I thought Doublelift might have set up a potential threatened dive as well. Vi, you can see, is wrapping around again.
The closer's going for it. There's the ult that he was looking for. Jan blasting on down. Doublelift with a follow-up. First blood into the ADC's pocket. Core JJ still alive, looking to see if he can finish someone off as the unstoppable onslaught comes from Summit way downtown. It's the trade of the entirety.
400 Thieves to look. And I just like how Scion was actually cheating down. You know, he walks down river, he walks to here, he just waits there, and then if something breaks out, he can come up, but instead he's just gonna walk back up.
Team Liquid really operating on that what we can threaten you with being powerful, but a threat coming down from the bot lane. Closer going on toward JJ before ulting on the opposite. Jan goes down. Poor JJ attempted
on their one-in power fight for both their bot laners, so they're happy to fight this, and it's going to be a scrap here.
Teleport coming in from both sides. Pioshik going into the back line. They get multiple locks up, so they take Closer down. 100 Thieves dodging out. Tenacity keeping himself on the river side. Getting some damage over that distance so that we can collapse upon the objective, meaning the second Rift Herald in the game for Team Liquid, the first having been dropped down mid, and then now in response, 100 Thieves.
This year where I think you have to kind of get towards those 2-3 items to really start being powerful. Victor's pretty much good to go as soon as you get your first upgrades through for the upgraded laser and complete your mythic. Here, you know, both Bjergsen and Tenacity have it available. You can see Summit, Harry do not have their TPs, so they can be able to back it up. He knows that this is no longer his side of the map. And you can tell everyone is coming up there. Some of the vision got cleared from the river, so he's not going to be able to hold there. But on the entrance, 100 Thieves are trying to fight around these corridors, and it is Smitey the way they're going.
They want to go for it. Closer getting the ult into the back line, and the rest of the team to follow. Scion coming in for the knock-up onto multiple, and with Bioshik out of it even more, Harry takes the brunt of the damage. A tidal wave thrown in response, but no lives lost just yet. Bjergsen, subject of the Lulu ultimate, getting a couple pokes onto this dragon now with a vision at their disposal, but Team Liquid are still on the outskirts. They can't quite take it just yet.
Yeah, Doublelift is trying to go down towards bot to actually heal off the wave. Closer is low here as well, and Pioshik is still in the area. They spot him with that blue trinket. He's going to go in. TL want to try to secure this, but 100 Thieves aren't willing to give it up just yet.
You can see Summit trying to make that face at them in front of the rest of the team. Harry revolving around the entirety of the pit to look for the opening, standing on top of this blast cone, but 100 Thieves are still in full vicinity. Looking onto Harry. Doublelift on top of him. Almost goes down. Finally eliminated. Pioshik into stasis in the middle of the fight. A polymorph onto Summit is not enough to keep him down. Team Liquid continues into pursuit. Tenacity finding his buddy and Busio under the tower, but it's not enough. They don't have Closer, they don't have Doublelift, and Team Liquid zone them out and make their way back over towards Riverside.
Yeah, Doublelift went way too far there. I'm not sure if he was trying to do a different angle where he just kind of gets close to them, but he straight up landed on Harry. And Silas says, thank you very much. I will take that free kill. And then Doublelift just goes straight in. Bjergsen gonna go down again, but I mean, Doublelift went straight in, but I don't think Pioshik could follow over the wall. You know, Pioshik was against that back wall in the Dragon Pit.
Make a play over the wall, but the ward is here, and there is knowledge that 100 Thieves can play with. They want to get some poke down to get Harry to get the heck out of there, so they polymorph him, and instead set their sights on the Summit. They know they can't burn him down, but try to get the attention of Harry now, who sets his 100 Thieves to who they wanted to get to, and in the end right now, it's them trying to find access to somebody, which right now happens to be Pioshik. They get the kill. Teleport called upon by Summit, but they cannot get a trade.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh. Teleport over towards the top side from Harry, so he gets
their third item.
Yeah, and we keep looking at Harry and Summit and the way that they're able to draw so much from 100 Thieves, now collapsing upon Tenacity, who has to get out of there. Locked on by, goes for it. Tenacity blasted on down. Busio low as well. Harry wants to dash on forward, and Double Lift is over in the jungle side to just keep himself separated from the majority of the damage, but you know that Pioshik is nearby, and 100 Thieves consistently just push back from this tier 2, which is the ultimate objective for Team Liquid while they're pushing down this lane.
I mean, they just cannot towards their winning ways, looking to close out a 2-0 weekend.
And off of the good play they've had thus far with that kind of bait out Team Liquid here, but you do have to be wary about how you rotate towards this jungle.
Oh, they're going.
Power is going for Pioshik. It's Closer with a target on the back and Summit wanting to get as much as he can, but Harry has to go golden in the center of this all, pulling to get some damage onto Closer, but the ultimate onto Tenacity helps him out as well. Summit can't quite do enough to keep them off of Pioshik and the rest, but the mobility does it for them. Clone enough to stifle them away. A turret still here for Team Liquid to retreat through, so no deaths had.
Yeah, no deaths yet, but Doubles is still going. He wants to chase through.
Oh, nothing else to tank up the damage. I'm sorry, I'm gonna put my body in between myself and 100 Thieves, because, you know, that's what these team fights need from the big old tanks angle. It's the most fun part, right? But seriously, though, Team Liquid going for the same style play around this second Baron compared to the first. They don't have to have the direct kill onto the members of 100 Thieves unless you do want to try and turn it. Closer, the subject of all of the action, attempted Aqua Prison. The Closer so close to death after that wild growth even.
Pioshik
and Pioshik, though, getting to the rest of his team, had to flash to get out of there. Summit also now executing his own flash to get to the rest. But now, with him in the pocket of the grave, with his passive activated, Team Liquid have nothing else to hide behind but the disengage from both sides.
Yes, and truly online now there. Bjergsen bakes and TP'd back in the midst of that with
Create that space so they can finish off this objective and deny the soul for Team Liquid.
Exactly, and that's an objective bounty as well.
On this ward, wants to hop on over, but is seen by the rest of the team. Team Liquid still committing to the Baron burn down thus far. Pioshik takes a little bit of a slap of damage directly into the pit, and Harry's trying to go for it. Summit collapsing upon them as well. Tenacity, really empowered by the utility of the team, gets to the backline, but Core taking a nice slice from that double lift damage. We're seeing the same thing where the carries, all the squishies are so low, and they can't stand strong enough behind their tank to dish that damage back to 100 Thieves. So they try to go for the wave to do some work. Summit now dead and into panic mode. Double lift going for the members. Steps back from the Aqua Prison. Flashes forward for Yun. Stasis, he goes after getting the kill onto Core JJ. And Pioshik soon to fall, coming back from the GA. But Harry, will he give his life with the rest of the team? 100 Thieves says, I think so. We are a go on the enemy.
Those carries. So Harry and Jan, these guys can't really commit, and this time Harry goes in very early, and he was chunked down so low so quickly, he didn't really get much done in that fight before it was just a full-on retreat, and then Doublelift kind of finds his moment. And this time, yes, he does give his life for it, but it is not in vain. It is for multiple kills afterwards. You know, Harry trying to threaten on this flank. This is the empowered blast cone here. They are just moving up towards top lane. There's not really any minions right now for TL mid lane, so they can't actually threaten a trade. That's the problem. Like, if they had a minion wave right there, they could have actually threatened that and forced response from 100 Thieves, but because they do not, it's just 100 Thieves pushing up here, and again, segmented out as Summit.
They don't have their whole team here to contest, so Summit already
Pioshik, though, look at Pioshik.
Flash. Pioshik made the long play, knock up onto 2, and Bjergsen and Busio, the rest of the team focusing on to the opposite side. Doublelift getting a lot of damage down, though, with his laser. Pulling coming out in response, but Summit making sure to keep them corralled into the jungle corner. Harry just on the duty of trying to clear out some of these minions, though, because that was the biggest threat for 100 Thieves, as they did find solace under the cover.
Yeah,
Pretty much every time we've seen the culling coming out, it's in the earlier half of the fights where it doesn't really quite finish anyone off. So who are you relying upon to get those executing blows against 100 Thieves, who even right now you can see they're always positioning themselves to have either Doublelift or Bjergsen in the position to do so. Team Liquid looking for it all. The ultimate and the response, stunned up and into stasis. Harry trying to survive all he can here before he goes down. Shut down with a double kill for Bjergsen. Flashes galore as the follow-up is good. Core JJ separated from the rest of the team. Don't even need tenacity there to do the work that Closer and Doublelift can put in. You get the flash from the Nami and you put her into a useless situation on this map. Team Liquid losing multiple in this fight. Closer says, please, I'm a pescatarian and I really want this fish, and I got it. So Closer nice and nice and full in the belly right now as the rest of the team putting in that work in the mid lane. Look, they say, Summit, you used to stand so strong against us. Look what happens to your HP now. Look what we can do to Yan when you don't have this big tank in front of him. We can leave the tank for the last person alive because we're 100 Thieves, and we've been turning this around, taking the inhibitor and pushing upon this base.
Yeah, they're gonna close this one out. Summit looking for one more fight. Not gonna be enough.
Find it into dead zombie zone. Hey, it's homage to what, you know, the Chemtech drink used to be. He's just really putting himself in that position. We do have Harry and Pioshik here being the last ones to stand against 100 Thieves. Pioshik going in for the swing, a cyclone around. GA pots. Harry going in with a chain lash.
Oh,
but tenacity, look! Oh, barely any HP, but it doesn't matter. 100 Thieves still coming out on top and pushing Pioshik away.
I think 100 Thieves might not be able to end anymore, though. They've fought so much. We'll see. I mean, Jan is spawning. They definitely can go for it. Bjergsen is going to kill this tower in a couple autos.
Jan and Court JJ, it's all on you. Closer is low enough, but there's no ultimate for Jan. There's just a Nexus scanning for 100 Thieves.
Lasers half his health.
Looking to snap this back. Their 5-game loss streak here with a victory.